will mean that families, especially white families, but some POC families who are homeowners as well, are going to have a different relationship to property than the one that we currently have.
Batya, I got it wrong that you have children. However, I will get this right. You live in New York, and we're going to have to talk about New York because you people elected an Islamist, socialist, communist, jihadist who's want to hurt his housing people is this lady. Enjoy.
I think the reality is that for centuries, we've really treated property as an individualized good and not a collective good. And we are going to transitioning to treating it as a collective good and towards a model of shared equity will require that we think about it differently. And it will mean that families, especially white families, but some POC families who are homeowners as well, are going to have a different relationship to property than the one that we currently have.
So that lady is Mamdani's tenant advocate. Now, Batya, you are in New York. I don't know if you knew this, but the bookshelf behind you is now a public library. Congratulations.
This is how everybody in that cast speaks. Like it's impossible to get a liberal arts education and not think that way and talk that way pretty much. And I love how she allowed that, like, in the, that there are some POC kulaks too who are going to have to go, going to have to face the firing line. Like, rare moment of honesty from one of these people. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And but not surprising, like you said, it's like shocking, but not surprising. Like they all think this way. But I am very heartened to see a big pushback against this. Like, I think for a long time, you were not allowed to say the fundamental truth that anti-white racism is racism. And there is this feeling now, like, in 2020, there would have been no pushback to that because everybody was saying that, which is probably when she was saying it the most. And now there is this understanding. I think there's been a real shift in the culture. Like, actually, no, it's not okay to say disgusting things about white people. Actually, no, you're not allowed to just act like they are the enemy and you're not allowed to take their property. And I think that this is a very actually healthy moment because these people who were like running the show are now being kind of chased down the street and made to cry.
Well, Knowles, I know there's nothing that you people at the Daily Wire like more than liberal tears, so this one's going to bring a smile to your face. From the New York Post, Zohran Mamdani's woke privileged tenant advocate Cea Weaver, that's the lady we just showed you, breaks down crying when asked about hypocritical gentrification comments because it turns out that her parents live in a $1.4 million home. This is what liberal tears are all about. You people have sold a lot of freaking mugs.
This is what liberalism is all about. I've said this for years, and I love to say I told you so. All of liberalism boils down to screw you, dad. And the fact that this girl, she's like 37 years old, this woman who's in political office is now being asked by members of the media, I thought we liked transparency, I thought we liked accountability, just being asked about this irony here that her parents are the exact kind of people that she is arguing viciously to dispossess. She's asked and she starts to cry. Yeah, it's all about it, man. These are really emotionally and intellectually unregulated people. They have very serious problems. And the euphemisms somehow make it even more annoying. Like that line you heard her say, she goes, we're going to change your relationship with property. Just like I'm going to, hey, what's your relationship with that shirt? It's mine now. Give me that.
I do have
relationship is you won't have it.
I do have to make a little point. It's not fair because he's not here, but Ben Shapiro is always saying if people can't make it where they live, they should move. They did that, okay? This is what happens. This girl comes from Tennessee, okay? She was like a wealthy, overeducated elite in Tennessee, couldn't make it there and moved here. Like that is everybody who, like Ben's theory of the case, they did that. They moved to cities and they vote for Mamdani. It's not a good prescription.